Alright, my name is Carly, and this is going to be my entertainment speech on the topic of pet peeves. In my speech, I will go over what pet peeves are, how we can resolve some of the more minor pet peeves, and then I will go over just a couple of my personal pet peeves. So to move on, what exactly is a pet peeve? There's no huge scientific crazy definition of a pet peeve. More simply put, it is just something that annoys or bothers a person very much. And anybody who has a pet peeve knows that that's exactly what a pet peeve is. It's just something that really irritates you and you can't help it. Humans often get pet peeves from negative experiences. So if something happens to you and you associate a sound, that'll become a pet peeve, or just a negative experience with something. That's kind of how you just get a pet peeve. You can resolve pet peeves by addressing them with the person, if they're doing something that bothers you, or just trying to think of your pet peeve in a positive way. And I'll kind of get into that with one of my personal pet peeves, which is snoring. I cannot put into words how much snoring just irritates me. I don't know if it's the sound or I don't know. I can't do snoring. There was one time that we were staying oceanfront at a beach in North Carolina, and Hurricane Isaias, I'm not sure how to exactly pronounce it, but it had made landfall a couple miles down from our hotel, and my aunt snores so loud. I seriously thought about going and sleeping on the balcony with the hurricane because that's how bad it was bothering me. But to kind of make it and just get through it, I tried to just remember that her snoring is really, really bothering me, but I know that she's alive and she's breathing because she is snoring. So that's kind of how I try to get over that pet peeve. One of my other biggest ones is slow drivers. More specifically on the interstate, I can't stand a slow driver. There's no reason to drive slow on the interstate. If you've passed everybody you're going to pass, get over. That's just, it's so simple to me, and I don't know how it's not to others. One of my other biggest ones is being late. I am very regularly 15 to 20 minutes early for everything. I have maybe been late to work once in my 5 years at my establishment. And speaking on that, I am a manager in my organization, so I run into a lot of time management issues with my employees, and that is one of my biggest pet peeves, but I try to use it as a coaching opportunity to try to help my establishment out and help them out in the future. But to just kind of conclude things, pet peeves aren't something that a lot of people mean to do, and it's also something that you can't really help. I've tried to get over my pet peeves for years, and I can't. But again, just trying to think of them in a positive way does help out some. All right, thank you.